Spazzy commentary and plenty.
Yallo yatta! It's Spazzy coming right at you with another commentary. Today we're playing Urgot and we're gonna play in bot lane with Taric, and it's just a short little fun game that I wanna show to you guys because I really like Urgot, man. He's a fun champion. He's a bit overlooked because of the fact that he is not the late game beast as other ADs, so thus if you put him in that role you will lack the end game damage. But instead he brings utility, he brings extreme bullying in lane, and he brings a lot of cool stuff. So I wanted to make a short little commentary to showcase some of his strength and to sort of talk about how I think you should play him if you want to position him in the bot lane. So basically I rock flat 80 marks, flat 80 seals, quintessences, armor seals, magic resist glyphs, the standard AD page with a 21-9-0. You could go 9 in utility, it doesn't really matter, it's up to you. A bit of regen is nice on Urgot, but I went for it for a bit more beefcake beefiness, and because with this thing you do want to push out your first couple of waves, if possible. That is what you want to do. You want to gather up that 700-ish gold, I don't remember how much it is exactly, and go back and get your tier. Because without the tier, you ain't got much mana at all. The thing about Urgot is that people see him as weak early levels. I disagree. I think he has a lot of strength. If you pair him up with a Taric, for instance, you have a very strong level 3 fight, actually. The only problem is, when you've sort of like done one fight, you will be out of mana, basically. And that's why you want to go back for an early tier, if possible. Here we're going to go ahead and stun Blitz just because he's so low. He's going to go ahead and exhaust and try and flash out. I'm going to flash after to make that Q a secure hit. This switch is going to play really well here. Flash away, and then use barrier and stealth. Take some cover in the brush and get away with his stealth thingy. So, kind of well played, and a bit of a derp play from Blitz, overstaying that long. So picking up a free kill. Now I've already started to stack my tier, which is gonna help me with the mana troubles that is Urgot, because you do want to spam those Q, you do want to spam all your abilities a lot of times, and you really need mana for it. I go with the blue build on Urgot because I think it's a great pickup for him in general. It suits him very well. He gets a little bit more beefiness, he brings extra utility, and overall nice. Blitz is gonna engage with Twitch stealth. I am gonna put too much deeps on him, and here Twitch is really doing a good job positioning himself, so I can't hit my Q on Blitzcrank, and that's, we've focused the support way too long. Twitch is gonna go balls deep on me, and Lee Sin hits that Q, and I'm dead. And so is Acclamator, who is, by the way, playing Gragas jungle. Strong. Excuse me. So after the tier, I do go for a Spirit of the Lizard, and after that we are gonna aim for Mana Immune, as you've stacked up your mana a little bit, and then we're gonna go for the Sheen into the Frozen Fist, and yeah, that's the overall build. After that, Last Whisper, of course, a good pickup on Urgot. You can maybe go Derp Blade. I wouldn't recommend it. You're not going to be auto-attacking that much late game. Maybe you even want to go like more beefiness, maybe even a Frozen Heart or something like that for cooldown and for more utility and more beefcake. But right now we're in a really good position. Every time I hit my E, I completely zone them out of the freaking lane, like you see here. And they are gonna have to take damage or fall back for long enough to not take any experience from the creeps. And that's really the strength of Urgot right here. My zoning potential against a normal AD carry like this is so great, and it's really something that you have to utilize. Bringing a Taric into the lane, or something with CC like Thresh or Leona or something like that, is really, really strong. Even at the turret, you can see that this Twitch is taking a lot of punishment from me. And that is, he's actually behind his turret there, and that is just free deeps for my part. And the strength of that is also that last hitting at the turret takes a lot of focus. You need to you need to be in touch with what you want to do. And really get those last hits right, and if you're there and you're able to sort of like prevent that by being a complete bully, then that is really strong. That is going to make them fall behind. Unfortunately, we can't pick up the kill on Blitzcrank here because, yeah, Lee Sin is coming in. A nice stun. I'm going to take some cover in the brush. He's going to use his reveal thingy. Going to get slowed by Twitch, but he doesn't use the good old ward kickback combo, so I'm fine. Here comes Acclamator, fat guy Gragas. He doesn't have his ultimate. It doesn't look like it, at least. And yeah, I'm so this is the biggest problem. I cannot put up that much deeps, and I cannot put out much of anything, because Urgot needs his mana in order to be efficient. So I use my Qs as soon as they're up. Acclimator dings 6 and does a nice little separation of the team. Unfortunately, Johnny dies, but we pick up... I think we won that fight overall. We picked up 3 kills, I think, and yeah, I get even more presence in this lane, and I also get the blue buff, which is of course stonk. Yeah. So right now I have the Spirit of the Elder Lizard. It's actually a great deeps increase, more than you'd think. That passive is actually taking for a lot of damage, and here you can see how much it is. Again, we focus the support a little bit here. We want to back up because they popped their ults, Twitch did, but he's taking a lot of free damage. I'm just going to go ahead and switch him, hit D, and deeps him down just like that. And then, yeah, we're gonna persist and follow this little Blitzcrank. I'm gonna move around the minions so my Q hits, and yeah, thanks for the gank Acclimator, that was well performed. But as you can see, guys, the strength is also here that you have persistent damage. You don't have burst. You're not a Twitch D-stealthing with extreme attack speed and expunge that freaking bursts you. You're not Varus, who can just chunk your HP with his W and E. You are a persistent fighter in terms of the laning phase. When you have your mana stacked up, when you have the tier, and when that sort of neglects your mana problems, you are a persistent deeps machine that can switch people into turret range, like so, and freaking pwn them. And then you can get Gragas, who comes in with a perfect ult and freaking pwns them into the turret, and being overall awesome. Acclimator is going to slow this Blitzcrank, and I'm going to follow up and try and move around the minions. The tricky part about Urgot is that when you have minions in front of you and you don't have your E, your deeps is really decreased, because your Q is everything. The Qs are going to hit for a ton of damage, your auto attacks not so much. And you want to make sure that you can move around the creeps and you can use your Q even though you don't have your E. Here you're gonna see the extreme strength now that I have my Mana Muni and I have my freaking Lucidity Boots. That's 3 Qs on Twitch and he's half HP. So that's basically, we're in a really good spot right now. As soon as he moves into E range, I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna bully him out of the lane, and he's not gonna get the experience he needs or the last hits, and it's overall a freaking blasty rude to play Urgot at this point. As you can see, I hit one Q there, and it's gonna freaking burn his HP down. The passive from the Elder Lizard and the E dot is gonna freaking be hurting him there. And as you can see, he's trying to farm here at his turret, but as soon as he goes for the range creeps, I am in range to hit him with the E, and I can just bully him with another Q, and there's his HP down, and he's gonna have to ignore those last hits and probably go back. So I mean, it's just so fun to be this sort of like bully who freaking annoys people in the lane, because that is what you're gonna do in terms of the laning phase. An easy kill on Blitzcrank. He is going down because he stayed for too long. I'm gonna have a little sip of my coffee.
Go for it.
Delish. And Twitch here is gonna do a nice flash, but I'm gonna flash and secure it with a switcheroo, and that's him down. As you can see, they're not paying much attention right now, and overall this game is really in our favor. So again, with this game I just wanted to showcase Urgot and his strength in laning phase, and I might have to do another video showcasing the team fights, because yeah, it's not much of that in this game, but I think that laning phase is where he really excels. He can of course pull off some freaking key ultimates, and that can be really fun and rewarding, but yeah, I missed my either. I'm a dumb face. And I need to burp. There it is. But yeah, Urgot is definitely an overlooked champion. Ooh, nice little skills from Johnny there. That I think people should look into, man, because he's so fun, and I sort of miss seeing him. I get pulled into the turret, but it's okay. Nautilus saves me with a hook out from the turret. I use barrier, and Johnny picks up the kill on Twitch with a little knock on the freaking Nautilus, hitting him in the face and getting the Twitch kill. That was really awesome. Going back, getting Sheen, getting the mana crystal, and just wanna work towards that Frozen Fist. This game, however, is gonna be over. Because they surrender. We're too far ahead, and there's nothing they can do about that. We pick up a free kill here on Riwinga, and we get the Drake, and Johnny cleans up the Twitch down there, whom I'm gonna try and kill steal from him unsuccessfully. I'm gonna spoil that right now, as the deeps from this Lee Sin is way too much right now, and I'm like, but no, nothing. But I hope you guys enjoy this commentary anyways. It's a bit short, I know, and it's a bit more just to showcase the Urgot strength, basically. And if you did, guys, feel free to hit the little like-a-roo button. You can also add this to your favorite and share it on Facebook and Twitter. If this is the first video of me you're watching, make sure you check out my other videos. There's tons of them on my channel. 250 to be exact, I think. That's a lot, that's a lot. Subscribe if you don't want to miss anything in the future. You can also check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll talk to you guys next time. This has been Spazzy, and I